The Jacksonville Jaguars are looking to build off a solid end to the 2022/2023 season with a near win over the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. Like, quite honestly, how do you go from the number one overall pick to making the playoffs and like shocking everybody with that come from behind win over the Chargers? Like, this team is definitely looking pretty good. And today, I think we are going to talk about this team taking that next step with those dream draft scenarios, which we've been doing for every other NFL team right to this point, and we're going to continue doing it today with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So for the Jaguars, I think there's a lot of things you got to look at. So yes, this is not a mock draft. This is us just taking a stab at what we think could possibly happen, what's most likely to happen, and what would be like the worst case scenario for the Jaguars. So starting the draft here, not messing around, going straight after it. So at the top here, this is going to be pretty interesting. So 24, Broderick Jones is there. Anton Harrison went to the Vikings. Okay, we got to be realistic. Come on. Vikings don't need a tackle. You're killing me. Come on. Nope, got to be realistic. Okay, so Anton Harrison there at 24. Part of me questions as to, like, because if Anton Harrison doesn't go there, are some of these guys going to move up for him? So him just dropping to you at 24 is a lot of fun. Plus, this is a deep corner class. I think you can get guys like Cam Smith. You want to get him a little bit of help. So for me, the dream draft scenario would be something like this, like Anton Harrison, or, maybe even a guy like Paris Johnson Jr., who I consider the best tackle in this draft class. Maybe him falling to you. Maybe you want to go grab, maybe Osiris Torrance here. That's definitely another one, good-looking one if you're asking me. But, if I had to take a stab at what I think the dream draft scenario is, I think it would be Anton Harrison, and I do really think that's probably what they're going to do here, too, so you kind of killed two birds with one stone, because, Anton Harrison is that dude, going to be that franchise left tackle you've always been searching for. But the rest of this, like Joey Porter Jr. and all went, like the dream draft scenario, is left like one of those top corners fall to you, because yes, at 24, a lot of these guys are going to be off the board. Guys like Christian Gonzalez, as well as Joey Porter Jr. And for the life of me, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but Deonte Banks being in any way ahead of Joey Porter Jr. at this point in time is just baffling to me. But for right now, I think the dream draft scenario is getting Anton Harrison. What's the worst case scenario? You don't get a tackle, you don't get a corner. Things could look pretty dicey there. So, if the worst case scenario is them still maybe like doubling down on O-line and getting like Osiris Torrance, the best guard in this draft. That's right, I said it. That could be kind of a nice little way to put a Band-Aid on that certain issue. So, Anton Harrison here at 24. You get your starter at left tackle for the foreseeable future. You don't even really have to worry about it. And then getting down into the second round, again, dream draft scenario here for me is one of those top corners, Tyreek Stevenson, Cam Smith falling to you, Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlinson, he's a little short, and I really feel like the Jaguars really want to be able to get a guy that's, he's set in his length. You are really excited about him. I think Corey Trice is a guy that would be a really good get here. But if I'm talking dream draft scenario for the second round, I really feel like, you really want to go, Sidney Brown. He would be a fantastic get if you're in the second or third round. I don't care what anybody says. Sidney Brown would be that guy that can play in the slot. He can play on the outside. He can play safety. That would be a fantastic get here. So that probably might be the dream draft scenario for the third round. For the second, man, I still love Cam Smith. I absolutely love Cam Smith. So I think you got to be able to go out and get him. So what do I think most likely is going to happen? The Jaguars, I think they're really going to want to see where this goes. Keanu Benton could be an option. I know edge is more of a need at this point, but Keanu Benton is just so dominant on the interior. You could go Isaiah Foskey. I've seen him mocked to the Jaguars a couple of different times. So I think they'll most likely go edge here in the second round if they go with their tackle early in round one, because this is a really deep corner class. So they could get a corner in the third or fourth round and be just fine with that. This edge class, it's not that deep. After the first couple of guys, you start looking at slim pickings there. But I do think the worst case scenario here is, again, you wait too long on a certain pick. I think you do want to go get a starting corner, and I do think that does fall into being Sidney Brown territory for the Jaguars. But that is it. That is our dream draft scenario for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let us know what you guys think. What is the dream draft scenario for the Jacksonville Jaguars? What do you want to see them do in the 2023 NFL Draft? Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of over social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our dream draft scenarios for the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 2023 NFL Draft.